can start now with a word of prayer, and let us bow our heads and let us pray. Gracious, loving Father, please be with us right now and give us a proper understanding of the things we are discussing. Help us to have an intelligent understanding of Scripture. Remove contention from within our midst. May we act firm in dealing with contention. Amen. May your name be exalted in all that is done. And as you have granted unto us additional light from the Scriptures, we thank you. May we be seen in these truths as the end is near. In Jesus' holy name we pray, with thanksgiving unto thee. Amen. Amen. We are already living in the last days. Amen. Trouble is coming. Terrible, terrible things are taking place. So terrible that we know it is a fight between the king of the north and the king of the south. And we know that the king of the north, which constitutes the Catholic Church and other religions, they are supposed to be fighting back. And we know the king of the south is the Illuminati, with all the communism, socialism, globalism, new world order. And they really are seeking to destroy Christianity. A new bill has gone before the US Congress. It has been drafted by a Democrat. And the bill states that they are seeking to ban pastors from ministering to sodomites. They are seeking to ban pastors from ministering to homosexuals. They don't want us to talk to them because we will convert them by the grace of God. So they're using the force of the law to tell you who you can preach to and who you cannot preach to. That's what they're doing. And while they're doing that, you know they always use the IRS to attack Christianity. As I talk to you right now, the IRS is raiding Benny Hinn. Benny Hinn is being raided by the IRS as we talk right now. So they have decided to come up with special attacks against religion. That's what they're doing. But let me tell you something. There's a lot of things happening. I'll talk about that at next time. But why I draw this to your attention, I draw it to your attention because we are living in the last days and we need to learn the things that we should learn very carefully. Is that understood? And today we are going to be studying YHWH. Strange name, right? But we're going to prove it from the Bible, where Yahweh's name was given to idols. So you have Yahweh as idols and how it was done. This is what we want to talk about. We are discussing Isaiah 42:8 and Isaiah 48:11. That's what we are discussing. And we want no disturbance from a certain individual. None whatsoever. We are going to put a stop to it. Amen. If it does happen, we're going to ask the person to step downstairs, or we're going to have to let somebody take them down. Amen. Because nobody is going to destroy God's church. Amen. And our church services will not be disrupted. Amen. We want to learn in peace. We want to really learn. What do you say? Amen. We want to take time for thought. What do you say? Amen. This is what we are going to be doing. So, let us start this wonderful study with the first chart. This is our thesis. This is what we are going to show you from the Bible. That Yahweh is represented in Israelite idolatry this way. Yahweh is presented as an all-pervading God in Israelite idolatry. Yahweh is also presented as a manifestation of the all-pervading God. So in other words, if you ask, who is this Yahweh here? He's a manifestation of the all-pervading God. You will see that. And Yahweh is also identified as one among the idols. In these ways you will see that's how Israel apostatized with regards to Yahweh. And all these can be summed up as one thing. It can be summed up as what? The name Yahweh being given to what? Idols. That's what it can be summed up to. Just that simple. No fanciful interpretations, no destructive reasoning, no destructive interpretation. We are going to look at just that simple thing. This is our thesis. This is what we want to talk about. And we want to show you from the Bible. We want to show you from history that you will understand. And we hope that you'll be able to cover this study, because this is shocking and you have to think, and we have made chance to make it easy for you to understand. So today, if a Jew tell you that he is serving Yahweh, the Yahweh he is serving is not the one outlined in the Bible. Because the one outlined in the Bible is not Ensos, a serpent. Yahweh is not a serpent called Ensos. But the Yahweh of the Kabbalah, the Yahweh of the Talmud, the Yahweh of the Jews today is Ensos, a serpent. So what we are going to be looking at is what the Bible shows us about Israelite apostasy, and we want to see Yahweh represented in Israelite apostasy. We want to see it. We want to understand what did they actually teach in those days. You might be familiar to hear it now, but we want to prove it to you. What do you see? Amen. So let us just first read two scriptures. Isaiah 42:8. And then Isaiah 48:11. Isaiah 42:8. All this is only necessary because of some recent controversy among us. All this is only necessary because of that. But I tell you, we have some nice, beautiful, wonderful, enlightening studies coming up. Amen. And some of them will show you the miracle working power of demons in religion. We have to discuss all of that. And also, we also have to do some exercises of confessing to God. What does it mean to confess your sins that we go before into the sanctuary for God to know? You have to have practice here, so that you can practice how you relate to God when you're confessing. We also have to do all of that. Very wonderful thing. But this is only because of a controversy among us. We want to show the beauty of true Bible exegesis, true understanding of the Bible, and no fanciful human interpretation that is destructive to your theology or your doctrines. So let's just read 42:8. I am Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to what? Graven images. A beautiful statement. I have always loved this scripture because God had to affirm who he was. He had to affirm what is his name. And he had to be saying, who is Yahweh? Who is the I am Yahweh? He had to explain that in Isaiah. So Isaiah had to show, who is this I am Yahweh? Which is his name. And what does it mean for him not to give his glory to another? Are we to break it up and say another means this and images means that? Can images be another also? Yes, they could be. Idols could be another also. But we want to show you the strict meaning of those scriptures from the scriptures themselves. And we will get into that. Isaiah 48, verse 11. Another beautiful scripture. Another beautiful scripture. But this scripture even helps us more to understand what is wrong about giving his name to idols. Let's read. We read. For mine own sake, even for mine own sake will I do it. Did you see that, my dear brethren? For how should my name be polluted? Did you see what happens when you give Yahweh's name to idols? What do you do? That's right. Did you see that? That's why he says this again. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto what? Another. Because to do that will pollute his name. Because I will show you that his name is identified as his glory. What do you see? We will look at all of that in a while. Now, repetition again. For those who came in now, our thesis today is to show how Yahweh is represented in Israelite idolatry. If you check the Bible, in ancient Israel, which is Judah, the 2 tribes, and Israel, the what? 10 tribes, we call all of them Israel. How Yahweh is represented in Israelite idolatry. He is represented as a Yahweh, as an all-pervading God. So to give the impression Yahweh is a spirit pervading everything, including the idols. Yahweh in Israelite idolatry is also represented as a manifestation of the all-pervading God. So you have an all-pervading God and Yahweh is a manifestation of him. He is also presented as one among the idols. So you have a range of idols, Yahweh is just one of them. That's how he's presented in Israelite what? Idolatry. And all three, in all three, the name of Yahweh has been done what? Given to idols. Do you get that clear? In all three, his name has been what? Given to idols. Hence the name of our study, YHWH, Yahweh as idols. Is that understood, my dear brother? Now we first need to focus on what ancient paganism actually taught about idols. You want to understand ancient paganism? What did they really believe about idols? What did they really say about idols? That is what we want to focus on our next chart. On our next chart, and I will give you the quotation. It shows us what paganism taught about idols. We will look and see. I am quoting from Swami Sivananda. You see how much research had to be done. The name of his book is called The Philosophy and Significance of Idol Worship. That's the name of his book. So he's telling us what is the philosophy behind idol worship. What is the significance of idol worship? And the first thing he tells us is that idols are symbols of God. But idols are what? Symbols of God. Notice this. Idols are what? Symbols of God. That's the first thing we are told. I quote. Everybody, quote, everybody has got a predilection for a symbol, emblem, or image. Or image. Idol or murti, vigraha, that is in Hinduism. Idol or murti, vigraha, sun, fire, water, Ganga, that's the river Ganges. Saligram, that's an idol. Linga, that's the kind of idol. Are all symbols or practicas of God. So we are being told all of those things are symbols of God. So when you see them praying to the river Ganges or Ganga as a goddess, to them that is a symbol of God. Do you get that, my dear brethren? Do you get that clear? Yes. So when you see a pagan bow down before an idol, he is bowing down to a symbol of who? God. Do you get that clear? Do you get that clear? Amen. We got it from the house's mouth. From the horse's mouth, we got it. We are not inventing it, we are taking what they are saying. Again, page 10 of the same book. Again, page 10 of the same book. Grace and peace, Brother Medina. The brethren in St. Vincent who are listening, right? Sister Lisa St. Vincent would like to answer how Yahweh came to me, Lord, when you have a chance. Thank you. Alright? How Yahweh came to be called Lord. In the Bible you see capital L-O-R-D. In 1611, when they were translating the Bible, they didn't want to put the word Jehovah too much. Because at that time they thought the name of God was Jehovah, the actual name. But to show it was the name of God, they chose the word Lord and they wrote it in capital. So capital L, capital O, capital R, capital D, Lord, was used to identify the name Yahweh. And that's how they put it in the translation, but it wasn't an adequate translation. In some places they did have Lord, they put Jehovah. But we know the word is not Jehovah. The word is Yahweh. Amen? How do you know it's Yahweh? Praise God. Hallelujah. Did you see that? Yeah. You've always said hallelujah. Yeah. The word hallelujah means praise. And Yah is short for Yahweh. So somebody saying hallelujah. Not knowing how to say praise Yah for Yahweh. So the name is not hallelujah Jehovah. So yeah, that's right, okay? Amen. So we know the name is Yahweh. And then many of the prophets were named after God. Isaiah, Jeremiah, etc., etc. Not Jeremiah Jehovah. Not Isaiah Jehovah. So you know it even in the names of the prophets. What do you say? Alright, so it's simple, we know, right? Now, page 10 of the same book, here is the pundit speaking. A form or image is necessary for worship in the beginning. Now that's what they're saying, right? We know that is not true, okay? But I'm trying to show you what they taught about their teaching. They said a form or image is necessary for worship in the beginning. It is an external symbol of God for worship. What did they call it? An external symbol for God, of God for worship. It is a reminder of God. Idol worship is the easiest form of worship for modern man. And I like to add, idol worship is the easiest form of worship for apostates. Because you can look at a stone and interpret it as you want. It's easy. But we see they are clearly telling us that the idol is a symbol of God. That's what they're telling us. But they don't only hold that alone, they go even further. So when they see in Israel they're bowing down to an idol, they are bowing down to a symbol of God. But they're doing even more than that. Here is the next point. They tell us that divinity is in the idol. So the all-pervading godly divinity is in the idol. So they're looking at a symbol, and to them, in that symbol, God is present. That's what they tell us. They say that in their own teachings. I will show you.
When they send them bowing down to the Pope, they bowing down to a symbol of God?
They are bowing down to the, as he called himself, Holy Father. That should only be called, God should only be called that. And the literal substitute of Jesus Christ. Literal. So in other words, if Jesus was here, he's just the substitute. That's why according to Bible prophecy, the last Pope will be made alive to literally see Christ coming. And his glory, the glory of Christ will got him out. So we'll see who is Christ. That's according to Thessalonians. Okay? Now, let's read it. I'm reading. Listen to what we are told here. Again. Though the image is worshipped, here what we are being told, though the image is worshipped, the devotee feels the presence of the Lord in it and pours out his devotion unto it. So what does he do? He what? Feels the presence of the Lord in it. That's what they are telling us. Again, it is possible to commune with the all-pervading Lord. Did you hear what they call it? The what? All-pervading Lord through the medium of an idol. It continues. The divinity of the all-pervading God is vibrant in every atom of creation. There is not a speck of space where he is not. Why do you then say he's not in the idols? That's the question they ask us. So in other words, watch me. They tell us divinity is everywhere, in everything. In this. In what I'm wiping off my feet. He's everywhere. So if he's everywhere, why should we say he's not in the idols? So they actually believe divinity is where? In the idol. So when you see an Israelite king going on to some funny looking thing, crafted in some funny way, which is ugly, they actually believe divinity in that. That's what they believe. That's what we're being told. And these are things we study here in this church already. That's why nobody had any right to fall into any apostasy with regard to these things. We went through these things piece by piece by piece by piece for months. Detailed. And that's why rejecting those truths could only bring apostasy.
Yeah, man, because I was whole week I was going through certain things, right?
Yeah.
And one thing that I always, from since last year, I always saying, even when you're already telling up an apostasy or taking a bit of my last one, is really you have to be procrastinating long time. Long time. So you procrastinate so long, you get weak. But the weakness is you love to.
If you play with a snake, you get bitten.
Now you get bite.
If you play with the serpent, you get bitten. And when you're playing with the devil, to play with the devil is how you relate to the circumstances you bring in your existence. Because you either play around and you must get bitten. Or you either shun one time and study against it. And that's why my advice is always study against it. Because if you study for it, you'll get deceived. You can't do anything else. Now watch this. Third point. You will see that they tell us idols are part of God's body. That's what they tell us. So when you see them stroking an idol, so they actually believe they are stroking part of God's body. That's right. Are you listening to what we say? Let me quote for you again. It says this. Page 14 to 15 of the same book, and then page 18. It says, even so the Lord is highly pleased when a small portion of his virat, cosmic body, is worshipped. An idol is a part of the body of the Lord. The whole world is his body. Because they believe everything is a manifestation of God. They believe God got into everything and everything is a manifestation. Everything is therefore God's body. So that is the reason why they will treat the idol. Watch me. When you see these people take an idol, watch. God spoke about Israel. They take this big idol and they put it on some cows to carry. And he said, God said, the idol's so heavy, the cows go away. And as the idol go to fall, they want to hold it. God said, well, let him save himself. He is supposed to be God. They actually believe they're carrying God's body, you know. Carrying God's body. That's what they actually believe. But let's read on. It goes on. I quote, page 18. The mighty idol is the same as the Lord. Did you hear what they just said? They said the mighty, the idol is the what? Same as the Lord. So watch out for chicken or say, oh no, we just believe that is a symbol. That is not God, you're lying. You believe it's a symbol, but you believe it's actually God's body. And you believe God is in it. So don't give me part of the knowledge to deny the other parts. Amen, brother? Amen? Because the other parts are evidently wrong, so there is a part that seems to be sensible. But all of them are silly. You can never make a symbol of God. You know what it is to make a symbol of God? You can't take every single creation and put it together to make one. You're looking at an impossible task. Amen, brother? Page 15 of the same book. To the worshipper who believes the symbol, any kind of image is the body of the Lord under the form of. I want to read this one with carefully. I want to read this one with carefully. Remember the Bible says about how they worship images of stone and wood and gold and silver? Hear what the Hindu is saying. To the worshipper who believes the symbol, any kind of image is the body of the Lord under the form of stone, clay, brass, picture, saligram, etc. Such worship can never be idolatry. That's what they are saying. So the third point is idols are part of what? Are part of what? That's what they teach. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if the truth is, what them are saying, them will actually believe it, you know, because to them, if it is you're not conscious of the divinity within, that is the greatest sin. Anything else you do, that is not sin. But if you're not conscious of that, that is the greatest sin. But then it's all about sins.
Right, exactly. Fourth point. And the reason why I put this point for the fourth is because you and I need to look at our word in that. And I want you to look at that word, because that word that you see here is used in the Bible. That's right. And God said, I am not that. That's why I put this fourth one here. Yes, my dear.
What's a saligram? It said saligram.
Saligram is another idol. Different types of idol. Like you say, a linga is an idol. A saligram is an idol. Yeah, different thing. Different kind of idol. And I wouldn't like to say what they are.
No, we don't.
Yeah. We don't believe in pornography.
We don't need to.
Hey, by the way, I take a Hebrew word and I give it a real translation for it. And make sure I put it in the chart for you. But just spell it out raw, I'll leave out one letter for you to get the rest for yourself. But I'll put it as it is in the Bible. You'll be shocked. I put it as it is in the Bible. I just leave out one letter. Right? But I put it as it is in the Bible for you all. Right? We will see when we come to that. But watch this now. The fourth one, idols are a manifestation of God. Why did this, what does this mean? Let me read first. Here is what we are told in Philosophy and Significance of Idol Worship, page 15. All matter is a manifestation of God. God is present in everything which exists. Everything is an object of worship. For all is a manifestation of God who is therein worshipped. Did you see that? So you catch the idea. Watch me. If God is in the thing therefore is a manifestation of God. Do you get that clear? That's what they're telling us. So that's the reason why. If an Israelite believes that God is in the idol, then he believes the idol is a what? A manifestation of God. And God used that same word manifestation. Say, when I appeared to you, you didn't see a manifestation. That's why God used that word. And we will look at that in a while. Let's take it step by step. Amen, brethren? Again. So I quoted here. Some say, well, you're only quoting from one book, Hindu. Well, okay, I'm going to quote from an expert in ancient Egyptian religion. I'm going to quote that for you. I have many books on that. And read, but I can't bore you with details. But I can give you a few points. The Hidden Properties of Matter by Dr. Muata Abhaya Ashby. The Hidden Properties of Matter, page 33. Here is what he tells us. I quote. Listen, God is the ocean. And the ocean appears as the outer manifestation of the universe. Therefore, the universe is the outer manifestation of God or consciousness. Thus, according to Memphite theology. Now, why does he say Memphite theology? Because in ancient Egypt, they had two types of theology. What the Israelites faced, two types of theology in ancient Egypt. Theology from Memphis and theology from Thebes. So he's given us Memphite theology. Memphite theology is the older theology. It's the oldest one. To me, I don't see a difference. There may be a little pin here and a little pin there, but to me it's the same old dress. Is that understood? But here's what they're saying. I quote, it says here, just according to Memphite theology, God is the source, the underlying essence of creation as well as its manifestation. So in other words, God is the underlying source as well as God is the manifestation. That's what we are being told. And that was in Memphite theology. But let me just stop for a while. In Jeremiah, God attacked Memphis over and over and said they're teaching error. He says they're like a dragon. In Jeremiah, God attacked the city of Memphis. He said, I will destroy you because you have given pollution to the land. So God was against Memphite theology, amen? Amen. Of course. And all the other cities teaching their brand of dresses. God says, I'm against you all. Okay? Now, so, if I ask you then, what does paganism teach about idols? You answer, idols are a symbol of God. You're right. What do you think? Yes. Your answer, divinity is in the idol. You're right. What do you say? Yes. Your answer, idols are a part of God's body. You're right. What do you say? Yes. The answer, idols are a manifestation of God. Amen, brethren? Yes. That's what they actually taught. But let's look at the word manifestation. Yes, my dear.
Question, please.
Yes.
You said earlier that God was against Memphis.
Yes,
and you said that he spoke against them in the Bible.
Yes.
Can you give me the chapter so I can read it?
Let me get it. Turn to Jeremiah. I will give you will read chapter 44. You will also read chapter 46. So chapter 44, chapter 46, and also you would read chapter 43. So 43, 44, 46. In those there, you will get it, okay? You will get different names also of other cities and so on. Alright? So you will get Migdal, Taphanes, North, Patros. In some places you will get So, S-O, right? Those are the what you call the Israelite names for it. Alright, but to read those chapters, you will get them there, okay? Alright? The only reason why I didn't zero it out because I wasn't dealing with Egyptian theology itself, but you can get it here, right? Okay. So take a look at those same chapters and you will get it, okay? It is also in Isaiah. So find anywhere you see Egypt in Isaiah and you will get it here too, right? It's also in Isaiah. Yes.
Chapter 9, verse 5, 6, and 7.
Alright, Hosea 9, 5, 6, and 7, right? Okay. Beautiful. Alright? Okay. So, let's go on now. So here was the next point. We're looking at the word manifestation. We're looking at the word manifestation. That's what we're looking at. Manifestation. Next chapter. Manifestation. I suppose you're seeing something horrible looking here on the screen, eh? That literally is a goddess. If I ask you in modern times, would you go along to that? What would you tell me? If I ask you, is this a thing of beauty, what would you tell me? You'll tell me no. Okay? So watch me now. What is manifestation? Well, let's pay attention to this here now. We're following a flow and a pattern. Manifestation. An outward, visible form shaped to reveal a hidden reality. That's manifestation. It means an outward, visible form shaped to reveal a hidden reality. Dictionary, the Wordsworth Concise English Dictionary. I quote, manifest. That may be easily seen by the eye or perceived by the mind. Manifestation. Act of disclosing what is dark or secret, that by which something is manifested. That by which something is manifested. In other words, we are being told something is dark, it is not seen, it is not known, but you look for what is manifested, and that shows what is dark or what is not seen. So if you say an idol is a manifestation of God, you mean you don't see God, but you see Him manifested this way. So this is a manifestation of the God you don't see. So if you ask them, so am I seeing God? They can say yes and no. They can say, yes, you're seeing God, because the idol is God's body. Then they can say, you're seeing a manifestation of God. So they can maneuver there, you know, with their insincerity. But the basic thing is, when they say manifestation, they mean something outward and visible. Right? In a form. And that form is shaped to reveal in reality. For instance, the elongated breast here is supposed to mean a fertility goddess. A goddess that feeds, gives you the nectar, the milk of heaven. So they have her with her hands here holding it up, saying, come, take. And you go and you worship before that. So that is supposed to be an outward manifestation of a hidden reality. That's one of, do you know where this was found? Yes, you're right, in ancient Israel, the 10 tribes, this is one of the things they used to actually worship here. That's why I put it here for you. This is one of the things they actually used to worship here. You understand what I'm saying? This was called Yahweh's wife. That's right. Okay, listen again. The hidden prophet was sorry. Yes.
He said when Moses was heading the cliff from the rock, with a manifestation of God that he saw. What you say about that? Until the back parts of
the body of that God inhabits, like the body of Christ, or the body of the first person, is not a manifestation of God. If they are a manifestation of God, that must be an open shaped form of God who is not seen. And there is no look of God. God is not seen in a certain way. He doesn't look a certain way, so that's not a manifestation. And in a while we will come to the scripture where he says, whenever I show myself to you, you see no manifestation. You will hear God say that. But before we touch that, I'm trying to follow a pattern. Watch this. The hidden properties of matter. I quote, the supreme being manifesting as the gods or forms of nature is found. I quote, that absolute is full. This world being a manifestation of the absolute is full. So as far as they are concerned, manifestation. Something that you could see. Based upon something that is hidden underneath. That's how they teach manifestation. And now you know the language. When you hear Freemason saying manifestation, manifestation, you know he's speaking about something that is an outward manifestation of something not seen. And they usually talk in codes. You can say, they manifest this, they manifest that. You now know how they talk. And you'll get it in a lot of Freemason books and a lot of esoteric literature. So take heed that you understand very carefully. So do you get this clear? Because we go on. Good. We can go on. So, let us see what God says about himself now. What do you say? Yeah. First somebody telling us about idols. Let's see what God says about himself. Amen? Next shot. Yeah. So now, what God says about himself. First thing, do not make any visible forms representing his divinity. Exodus 20. Exodus 20. Quote, thou shalt not make unto thee any what? Graven images, or any what? Likeness of anything that is in the air, heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor. For I, Yahweh, your God, am a jealous God, visiting iniquity on the fathers, upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So the first thing we know, without going too much into it, is that God says, do not make any visible forms representing his divinity. Amen? Amen? We are not to make any visible forms and then people, oh, that represents God. You're not supposed to do that. Right? Second point. Right? Second point. We look at this one first. He is invisible. Thus cannot be represented by an idol. They can't take something that is invisible that cannot be seen and represented as an idol. He is invisible. Thus he cannot be represented as an idol. Colossians 1:15. Colossians 1:15. Colossians 1:15. Read. Who is the image of the what? Invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. Or every creature. So in other words, the Bible calls God the what? Invisible God. So because God is invisible, he is invisible, thus he cannot be represented as an idol. If he's invisible, he can't represent him as an idol because that idol, how do you know it looks like it? He's invisible. So you can't take would somebody take an idol and make it as wind? Would somebody represent air as an idol for me? You see, so if he's invisible, you cannot make him as an idol. Just like that.
About example, maybe last year or 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I was speaking, even angels want to come at you, right?
Yeah.
And they have the faith to try once again. And I remember while sleeping and seeing a manifestation of something. But I know it was not God because I have the truth and I know God is spirit.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing there is when they manifest themselves, right, it's to really deceive those, or in other words, those who don't have God and don't know God, they will get deceived of that. You understand? Because we know God is spirit. He's not a manifestation.
That's it. So even angels could show themselves in any form. It's easy for them to do that. They could appear as a dog, they could appear looking just like someone. Like how I'm seeing you and I'm seeing your face, I have seen the face of evil angel looking like somebody whom I know. But the only thing is, that face was too wicked for that person. You know the person not that wicked, but yet here is that same person that is wicked. Mischievous, mischief. And by the time the person just ducked behind a post, and by the time I reached by the post here, where I could see them moving, nobody is there. Literally. You know, so they do all the mischief and so on, but don't be fooled by the mischief. Amen, brethren? Amen? Yeah. Right, so let's just look at this next one here. And we'll save this one here for last. Alright? Watch me. He is spirit, thus cannot be seen as any creation. Right? John 4:24. John 4:24. Quote, God is spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in what? Spirit and in truth. Not in a physical form. Because you see, God is spirit. So if he's spirit, he cannot be seen as any creation. Is that understood? Then God is spirit, you can't see him as any creation. Now, here comes the real one now. God does not manifest himself as any visible creation. Leave the best one for last. And we go to Deuteronomy chapter 4. Where the word manifestation is, I'll quote it for you. Deuteronomy chapter 4, we will read 15 to 19. We will read verse 23 also. And verse 25. Okay? Ready? Right, so we're reading. I will show you where the word manifestation is in Hebrew. We read from verse 15. Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for you saw no manner of similitude. That's the word manifestation. That's the word manifestation. I read. In case you want to know what the Hebrew word, Timuna, T-E-M-U-N-E. Right? T-E-M-U-N-A, Timuna. But that Hebrew word means manifestation. Right? Similitude means same as. But that really doesn't, the word really there isn't same as. The word really is manifestation. And that's it there. So let's read now. Wherever it is again, I'll call it out to you. Right. He said, take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of manifestation on the day that Yahweh spoke to you, unto you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire. Did you see that? So he didn't say any fire was a manifestation. He said the day I spoke to you out of the midst of the fire, you didn't see any manifestation. So he's telling them, I do not appear like that.
Yes.
But let's read on. He says here, lest you corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the manifestation of any what? Figure, the likeness of what? Male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flies in the air, the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the water beneath the earth. And lest you lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, should it be driven to worship them and serve them, which Yahweh thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. Did you see that? Yes. So he's also taking into consideration, some people take the sun, the moon, the stars are manifestations of God. He said, if you see that, which I divided under the whole heaven and be driven to worship them, take heed. Because I didn't show you any manifestation. Let's look at the word again. 23. Take heed unto yourselves. Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of Yahweh thy God, which he made with you, and make you a graven image or the In other words, the word like this here is called the manifestation of anything. Same word, which Yahweh thy God had forbidden thee. Did you see it?
Yes.
Let's go to verse 25. When thou begat, shall beget children, and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image, or the manifestation of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of Yahweh thy God, to provoke him to anger. Did you see that? So here you have the word manifest again. So as far as God is concerned, these people will create idols, manifestation of God. And eventually we will come to our first case where the first idol is called Yahweh in the Bible. And the one who did it lies and say, I just show any gold, so I will come up like that. So he gives the impression it is a justified revelation. And it's a manifestation. How? Because you just show any gold and it comes so. Then it has to be some divine, mysterious act. And it's a manifestation. So that's what he was teaching. He was saying that idol is a manifestation of Yahweh. And we are coming to our first example. So you take Yahweh's name and you put it to idol. That is corrupting Yahweh's name. Amen? That is Yahweh not giving his glory to another. It's not speaking about what he is doing to do. It is speaking about what people do. So he's telling people, I don't do what you do. I don't do what you do. I won't do that. That's why it has nothing to do with transference, because that is justification, which he alone could do.
We have another text here, right? Just be confused my mind.
Yes.
1 Timothy 3:16, right? God manifested there too. So I just want to understand if manifest is also used in a different context.
1 Timothy
3:16. So it has the word directly manifested. I try to understand how God manifest is used in the text.
Yes. God was manifest in the flesh. Yes. It didn't say he was a manifestation, but God was manifest. This is the Greek use of the word manifest. And when the Greek say God was manifest, the word manifest here just means revealed. God was revealed in the flesh. That's all, but that is the Greek. But the Hebrew word is not equivalent to the Greek word here. And the Greek word here just means revealed. But it didn't mean the flesh was God. But manifestation means he is pervading it and he shows himself in that form. Therefore, that will be his body, a portion of his body. But the word there means just revealed.
I understand when you consider John chapter 1:14 and then 1:18, when we reveal, right?
Yes, that's right.
It was a revelation of the invisible God.
That's right.
I just want to understand the word, and what word is not here to manifest.
Yes, I don't have the Greek word here when you write. Oh, hold on. Go to my Greek. Go to my actual Greek here. See if I have that here. Yes, of course. Oops, unfortunately I don't have it here. But when I get it, it's fine. When I get it, I'll give it to you. Eh? Yes, brother.
It's Fanero.
I didn't hear you, no.
The Greek word is Fanero.
You said the Greek word is Fanero. But I know the Greek word there means revealed. Yeah. Right? Okay? You see, I have the Greek text here, but I don't have all of it. See the Greek text here? And the transliteration Greek word, but I don't have all of it. Yes.
So you can't decide, you know.
Right.
We're going to ask us.
Go ahead.
So what I understand is, but you can't see the bush is born of this because that bush is a creation, but what was talking to the bush, right?
Yeah, it was a literal bush that was literally there on the ground, and you catch it on fire, and the bush will be burning and not being consumed to show some miraculous thing. And he spoke out of there. But he wasn't the bush. That's why he didn't show you what? Any manifestation.
Right, and considering the Holy Spirit now as a dog. say something concerning the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit, come to you now. The Holy Spirit can take on any form that you want. Form as a dove, form of cloven tongues of fire. But that is not a manifestation of divine nature. It's like if God could do this, and fire comes in his hand, but the fire is not a manifestation of his nature. Right? So we have to make a big difference here.
Yeah.
Yes, my dear.
That then hold true based on the brother's question about the bush itself was not God. So will that also be the same for God's presence or showing himself as the pillar of cloud by day and fire by night?
That's right. The cloud itself is not God.
And the fire that was not God either.
That's right. God is not a fire. We said they don't see anyone manifestation, but God spoke out of it. Amen, brother? All right, okay, one and then two. Yes.
Can you read John 5:37? Can you explain for me, please? Thank you very much in advance.
John 5:37. John 5:37. And the Father himself, which hath sent me, hath borne witness of me. You have neither heard his voice at any time nor seen his shape. Alright? So, every time there was a speaking or any voice you heard, it really was the voice of the second person. Right? No man has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he had what? Yeah. So in other words, the one who was on Mount Sinai was the second person, the Word. Amen. So that's what he was saying. You have never heard his voice at any time. Okay? That's what he said. However, there is one instance where he heard his voice, and this voice was for Jesus himself. Thou art my word. In whom I'm what? That's that time. Yes, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, because what you're saying there is right, what you're saying there is right, that's manifestation, that's God is talking, but it's right. When you hear God talking, he's talking. Yeah. Right, but the manifestation, this is the manifestation is God. I mean, that substance is eternal, like eternal substance, and then after, well, you can see Satan is right in what it is that he's saying. And so you can't really see that manifestation, but you see creation is eternal.
Amen. Next shot. Next shot, now watch this now. Right, what have we arrived at? And that is literally the God bear. And make sure you get a real statue or whatever thing like oh good Lord, you wouldn't even have him like Elvis. So to speak. That is a bash. This idol, some ancient Israelite fire cut at it and cut it. And it fall on the ground, it was buried away in dirt, and thousands of years later, we got it. This is what some of them used to be bowing down to. Look at that horrendous, horrible monstrosity. So make sure you get an actual picture of it for you to see it. Then you say, well brother, I wasn't here. Well, it's not like if you were there, you'll see it now. I wish it was me that put that dash there. You see? Look at that horrible thing. In the hand, originally was a lightning bolt. That was lost. Break off. But a lightning bolt. This horrible thing. A whole nation going off for that horrible thing. Amen? But here is what you're supposed to see here now. What would make, what we found out about what idols are, what would cause idols to be something like that? An idol could only be claimed to be a manifestation of God, or to have the all-pervading God, or to be part of God's body. An idol, this could only be said about an idol through the philosophy of pantheism. Yes. Through the philosophy of what? Pantheism. If you don't have pantheism, you can't say those things about idols. Not I alone say. The scholar, Mr. Ashley, in his book, God in the Universe, God in the Heart, page 34, here's what he tells us, I quote, the belief that the appearance of the divine is known through a particular image is the true definition of idolatry. Because the divine, being all that exists, encompasses all appearances. That means he pervades what? Everything. So he is saying, what is idolatry? He says this, the belief that the appearance of the divine is known through a particular image is the true definition of idolatry, because the divine, being all that exists, encompasses all appearances. Did you see that? In other words, he is saying, because of pantheism, you can now see an idol as the divine. You can see an idol as part of God's body. An idol with an all-prevailing God. Now, there's a reason why I tell you this. Because I want you all to listen to me very carefully here. Listen to me very carefully and protect yourself against false doctrine. Amen. We in this church have not shied away or have been afraid to investigate what these others say. They say something, we investigate the claims and use the Bible to judge. It's like how temptation makes its claim to you. And the claim temptation makes is to deceive you to follow the temptation. But you have to use the scripture to destroy the claims. What do you say? Amen? So that the temptation becomes nothing for you. So you can live in ease. The whole trouble right there, but you can live in what? Ease. Because you're destroying the claims of the temptation. Amen, baby? Amen? This is what, and by the way, we're going to have a study about destroying the alleged claims of temptation. We'll study it now. We shall to destroy and use the mind with the truth, this scripture to destroy. But we have to deal with confession. So we'll do all of that. Now watch this. Watch this. I have gotten my hands on a lot of books. My library has more than more than 200,000 books. My library. Books after books after books. I've never stopped buying books. They can't read every last line. But they can read topics. What do you see? Yes. So it becomes important. Sometimes they have a whole pile here. But they deal with a topic in all those things. They get a complete picture. I acquired these books from away. I got somebody to send these books to me from away for a long time now. And I got some of the highest scholarly books used in universities. I want to quote one for you. It is by a professor. His name is Augustus S. Wilkins. Here, what is the name of his book? Ancient Phoenicia and Ancient Israel. So he's dealing with the Canaanites that is in the place today we call Lebanon. Phoenicia was there. He's dealing with the Phoenicians there and Israel in ancient times. So he's dealing with the interaction between the two. This professor explains who Baal was to them. So I want you to listen. And this is the reason why you see no pagans taught anything about God transfer divinity to any idol. They never taught that. I want you to hear what the pagans taught about idols. There was another one that I had, I didn't get to put it here. Because the file it was in, I couldn't make it into a proper file like this. But they actually have an idol from Babylon and have the concept of how idols were made. And how God came to be manifested as the idol. That the process, the science from Babylon, which Israel learned. And it had nothing to do with transference. So you want scholarly teaching? You want the facts as it is? Let's stand on a true platform. What do you say? So I want you to hear what this professor says. And he's speaking about Baal himself. He's speaking about that horrible, ugly looking thing. Here's what he said. I quote, page 153 of the book. He says here, the divine being. What did I just say? Divine being. I asked you because I want to see if you're focusing.
Focus.
Yes, amen. We understand my dear.
It's strong, you have to be real.
The divine being, the primordial Baal, was almost identified with the material world. So if a person would say, who is Baal? They say, the world is Baal. The whole world is Baal. How could the world be Baal? Except Baal was pervaded everything, and everything was a manifestation of him. You get the idea, right? But don't let me say it for you. Let me read on. I continue. He was superlatively in nature God, operating in the universe and in physical life. Each year destroying his works, autumn, to renew it afresh with the change of seasons. And these successive operations of destruction and renewal, in consequence, did you hear me? Are you hearing me? And these successive operations of destruction and renewal, in consequence of the pantheistic conception of his essence, the pantheistic what? Conception of his what? Essence. He was regarded as producing, not in a world created by him, but in his own proper person, by a reaction on himself. So as far as he's concerned, he created the world, it's himself the world is. But to show you that Baal was what? Pantheistic. Do you get that? Yes. That's exactly the facts about Baal. When you see Israel embrace Baal, they embrace a what? A pantheistic God.
Yes. Amen.
Did you get that? Now pantheism involves many different theories. Right? Many different theories. So when you see all the worshiping Baal, they mean that the whole world is Baal because he's pervading everything. So the change of the season, fall. The change of the season, spring. It's not the earth doing it, that's Baal doing it on his own body. Yeah. So they will gather the women, gather the alcohol, and wait for when spring comes in. And the men will be naked, the women will be naked, and the men will be running down the naked women, and they're drinking alcohol, catch one another, and gross immorality. And guess what? Don't correct me, it's Baal doing it. But you think God saying Baal doing it? God said, I'll gather you, because it has no Baal. That's what you think, amen? That's what I'm saying. God is saying, I can't go and get my divinity to either. That is beyond him to say. He is attacking what you think. Amen. He is attacking what you think. But what they thought was pantheism. That's how Baal. By the way, let me give you an exportation. Same book, 154, 155. You ready for this? You ready for this? Quote, the life-giving force of nature. You hear me? Now tell me you're focusing. You focusing?
Yes, but
you're awake? Yes. Good. The life-giving force of nature was worshipped under the name Baal. Hear me tell, life-giving force of nature was worshipped under the name Baal, the Lord. Listen to me now, I'm continuing. Under the name Baal, the Lord. Chemosh, the governor. Hadad, the only one. Moloch, the king. And sometimes simply El, the God. So when a person says Moloch, it's Baal they're talking about. When a person says Chemosh, it's whom? Baal they're talking about. That's right. And now, When you go into scriptures, you will see that is how the Bible uses scriptures. God will speak about love. He will say what? Come to you right now, my dear. He will say, they worship the sun, the moon, and the stars. They worship there. So where is you are? The sun, the moon, and the stars. Antheism. But the worst thing about it is they don't call all that Yahweh. Isn't it sick? You call all that Yahweh. So God said, why would you pollute my name? My glory I don't give to another. The issue is polluting is what? Name. And it is you man doing it. Yes, my dear. Go ahead. Yes, all that is very blasphemy. Gross blasphemy. That's what it is. Yes.
Yeah, but when you're talking there, like the comment is more a couple spiritual, but the spiritual law is the more you appreciate the value of the spiritual law, and then after you go into some kind of gross discussing pagan God worship.
Right, exactly. So conclusion from this portion here, we see the God Baal was what? He was what?
Cause in nature.
And he was what?
The universe itself.
You got it. Yes. The Moabites used to call him Molech, and used to call him Chemosh. The Ammonites also. But God called them S-H-T. Literally, that's what God called them. Literally, that's what God called them. And you know, you and I, with our Norman English filth. That's how we say it. With our Norman English, because the Normans are the ones who raised the English culture. Because the English before the Normans were very brutal and good in their language. For instance, they used to say, they used to say sex using the F word. That F word was sex for them. So the Normans said, no. Don't say sex. So the Normans gave them culture. What do you say? Amen? But God, when he was speaking about those things, he didn't use culture. He didn't say filth, He said, he used the actual Hebrew word, shikuts, which to us is shortened as S-H. I didn't say spit. That's what God called that. And I said, praise God, hallelujah. That's what it is. Amen, brethren? But wait, we don't go too far beyond myself. Next shot. Look at all this one, feeding the world. There are 1,000 breasts to feed the world. This one is Ma, body release. This one, in charge of animals, and also gives you water to drink. You think about yourself, watch me. You want water to drink, you pray to something. You want food to eat, you pray to something. You want rest, you pray to something. And the man who don't know what to pray to rest, you can still rest, But just don't be troubled when they rest you. Amen? But here is what? We're going to look at here now. Right, watch me now. This is important. Now you notice to show you everything, taking it step by step. And making it simple for everybody to understand. Amen. So you see, all the gods and goddesses were related, being manifestations in different forms of the one all-pervading God. So ancient Israel had many gods, and still think they were serving God. And you will see that's how the Bible presents it. God said, you multiply your idols according to your cities, yet you come to me and talk to Yahweh. They had so many gods, yet they actually think they were serving Yahweh. Because the multiplication of the gods, the so many gods, were just manifestations of one. the all-pervading spirit. That's why the Bible spoke that way. Right? And if I'm trying to tell you, there's no theology of transferring anything to you. Nobody taught that. Fanciful dreams. Now in this chart here you will observe many gods and goddesses with different names and forms. The all-pervading God had what? Many gods and goddesses with different names and forms. The all-pervading God had that. The all-pervading God had gods that were different aspects of the same God. So the all-pervading God had gods that were different aspects of the what? Same God. The all-pervading God had different manifestations of the same God. So what is the difference between this woman, and that woman? They're different manifestations, but they're all really the same. Through the what? All-pervading God. That's why one could come and see this one with plenty breasts, one could see this one naked, one could see this one holding an animal, and one come and say, that's not the true God. As far as you're concerned, all have the true God. That's how come they could operate that way. So you come in that society now and say, no, 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 no. Yahweh is the true God, that is just an idol. They'll say, how dare you? You think you know better than all of us? And you alone have God? Yes. And they're ready to kill you. And they're ready to kill you. That's why that happened. So some of them compromise, they will say, okay, yours is Yahweh, you cannot be seen, but it's he and all of that. That's what they said. So, yes, you're right. You have God, I have God. Mine is Yahweh, but he is pervading all that. This is how he is manifested. Some of them as a man, some of them as a woman. So when you see a sodomite is there, watch me. That's why the Bible speaks about sacred sodomites. When you see a sodomite come, he is man and he's also a woman. So he more closely reflects God. That's why sodomites were worshipped in ancient times. So much they build house for them against the temple. They take the temple of Yahweh and they build house for them and they take the tithe money and they take them free. Because they were worshipped as the best representation of God. But don't mind the priest coming for a portion of his corruption. God said, I'm wiping out all of you. It's right here. Right here. Now you understand what's going on, amen? Amen. Now you understand that that is reality. That is reality. Wake up to reality. Amen. Now, I quote the same author, Augustus S. Wilkins, Ancient Phoenicia and Ancient Israel, page 155 to 156. Here is what he tells us. But under all these manifestations, he was originally at least one and the same God. You hear what the scholar is telling us? Under all these manifestations, he was originally at least one and the what? Same God, viewed in different aspects. But always regarded for the time as the supreme. So this one will say, you want food, this is the one for food. You want immorality, sexual immorality, this is the one for it. So each has, you know, you have the God of the water, God of the food, God of the days, you know, each regarded as supreme in that thing. Side by side with this tendency to distinguish the several functions of Baal, the several functions of whom? Baal, by the creation of individual hypostases, each setting forth some leading characteristics. There was a force at work also multiplying names of the supreme deity, and hence in the long run multiplying deities. An immediate result of this was that every state or every city gave a local name to its own common deity. And he quotes, we find Baal Tizur, Baal Sidon, Baal Taz, Baal Peor, Baal Hermon, and Baal Ishga. So each of them seemed to be different gods. But it was one Baal pervading what? All, and manifesting himself according to each city. Manifesting himself according to each city. And by the way, when you finish in one city, many people get manifestation of that manifestation. So they have a teraphim in the house. Teraphim is a small one. Small island. A teraphim, a small one. So you come and you see the person by the bed, that is small, horrible looking thing so. Or horrible little things and they worship with that. It's all that is a symbol of God, of Baal. That's a portion of his body. Divinity is in it. Like God himself. That's right. That's what Jacob might have. When they leave it until Jacob might grab up all the small ones she had. And he take it and he's buried by an oak tree. Amen, brethren? So did you understand that one? Now I'm reading God in the Universe, God in the Heart, page 39. I want you to listen to this carefully. The scriptures clearly state that all the deities emanate from one supreme being. Further, they state that the major deities, known as high gods, in each theological system are in reality different forms or aspects of the same divinity. This means that not only are all the deities symbolic representations of the supreme deity, but that they are also in reality aspects of each other. There's the Egyptian scholar telling us the same thing that the Canaanite scholar tells us. Page 40 of the same book. However, the manifest forms are in reality aspects of the unmanifest form. And the manifest forms are in reality aspects of each other as well. This means that Amun, an Egyptian god, Ra, an Egyptian god, Stars, an Egyptian god, Hiru, an Egyptian goddess, Hathor, an Egyptian goddess, Asar, an Egyptian god, Aset, an Egyptian god, etc., are in reality the same character but with different names and forms. That's the reason why in those societies they could have so many different gods and nobody will come and say, yours are false, cut them down, take mine. Because as far as you can say all are the same. And a manifestation of the all-pervading God. So they can live in peace with each other because all of them have the same shikos. So when I say that, I say, go. Right, next one now. Next shot. Watch this one. So, question. What are the major sources or origin of Israel's apostasy? You see, that's how you know they taught what the pagans taught. The pagans didn't teach transference of divinity to idol or to anything. They taught pantheism. So when you look at the origins of Israel's apostasy, you would see from where? Egypt. From where? Babylon. And from nations, Canaanite nations. Did you see that? You want to see that in the Bible. So let's quickly look at it. Now you notice how we build the blocks here? Yes. We build the blocks here. You can't say anybody make up anything. You see this for yourself. Right? Let's see where the apostasy. Let's look at from Egypt. Ezekiel 27 and 8. Ezekiel 27 and 8. Ezekiel 27 and 8. Origins of Israel's apostasy. We read 27 and 8. From Egypt. Quote, then said I unto them, cast ye away every man the abomination of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with what?
Idols of Egypt.
The what?
Idols of Egypt.
I am Yahweh your God. Did you see that?
Yes.
I I, Yahweh, your God. We read on again. But they rebelled against me, and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away the abomination of their eyes, neither did they forsake the what? Idols of Egypt. Then I said unto them, I will pour my fury upon them, etc., 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 etc. But what we did see, part of their prophecy is from where? Egypt. Let's look at from Babylon. Ezekiel 8:14. Ezekiel 8:14. Ezekiel 8:14. And we are fortunate for this scripture here because it gives us literally the name the idol was called in ancient Babylon. Yes. So you know where it came from. From where? Babylon. Let's read verse 14. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of Yahweh's house, which was towards the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for whom? Tammuz. Tammuz is a Babylonian god. The one who died killed by a boar, and who went into the underworld, and his mother Ishtar was to go to find him. And when he was resurrected, it was Ishtar. That's right. When you say Easter, that's how they pronounce it. And Easter was the goddess that went searching for a son. In the other words. And guess what? She had us to go through 7 stations to reach him. 7 stations. Let me hear it. 7 stations of the cross. That's why I've done everything here. Amen? You imagine you calling a festival that's supposed to deal with the death and resurrection of Christ by the name of our goddess? That is paganism, amen? Amen? But the point is here we see from Babylon, because they are Tammuz. And you know what is shocking here? God is telling Ezekiel, you know why I'm destroying Judah? Look, come and see, watch. Come and see. They come like the door of a court to the Lord's house. And they see women weeping for Tammuz. They're so foolish, you're weeping for idol. Because a wild pig killing, who tell him to be hunting pigs and eating it in his first? And the foolish women sit down weeping for God saying, see, that's why I'm going to destroy them. But that came from Babylon. Amen, brethren? So you see, again, they got the source of their idolatry from Egypt and also from where? Now all the nations here in these areas were called the Canaanite nations. Amen? Amen? Let me show you. They got their source from the nations around them. Let's see. That will be Psalms 106, 38. Psalms 106, 38. Somebody, I think the Easter egg symbolizes she's still looking for some Easter eggs after she finds him. After she finds him, she's not producing food for everybody. The egg, because the egg symbolizes fertility. Right? But there's also an immoral part of the egg, which I can't talk here with some of these people. On the Sabbath. Yes, ma'am. Okay, but if you want to ask me in private, but there's an immoral part of the egg. But you know what really hurt me? Is to see a big Pope take an egg and bless it for Jesus. Yeah. Isn't that stupid? Yeah. What does the egg have to do about the death of Christ? I wonder about it when they had eggs in the first place. More cartoon. That's more cartoon. You see, that's why you have to not allow yourself to be insulted. False religion insults you very much. Makes you foolish. Makes you do foolish things and teach foolish things. What did he say? So 106, 38. Reading it now. It says this. And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the what? Idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Right, so idols of what? Canaan. So you know the source of Israelite apostasy now. This is serious. Anybody come and tell you that divinity was transferred to the idol according to their teaching. The Canaanites didn't teach it. They got their teaching from the who? Canaanites. The Babylonians didn't teach it. They got their teaching from whom? The Babylonians. The Egyptians didn't teach it. They got their teaching from where? The Egyptians. There's no source they can come with that. You see how far we've gone. To even go to these details to destroy a false doctrine that cannot be proven historically. Is that understood, my dear brethren? And that's the beauty of this church. Any scholar can come and challenge us. You see? For that reason, our television program is the most popular religious television program in the whole country.
Amen.
Very, very popular. When we couldn't come on to show during the Sunday, I was asked, take a Wednesday, take a Thursday. I said no. We'll come this Sunday. They said, okay, Sunday at 10 a.m. you're all coming on this Sunday, right?
Yeah.
We're giving you 9 a.m. to come on too. So I can get 2 programs, 9 a.m. and where? 10 a.m. I said, no. Some people would know the 9 a.m. and they feel bad that they miss it. But it's 2 different programs. You see? So we'll take the delay, but we'll go on. What do you see? Yeah. So I'm just trying to tell you, the most popular. Everywhere I go, people stop and say, yes. And they always, let me tell you something, we have seeds spread all over. We sprinkle seeds all over this country. Amen? Yeah. Going and start churches in those areas there. Yeah. When we started, we were going to have a big reaping. What do you say? Yeah. Big reaping. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be preparing for that. Amen. Because one person can't do all the work. What do you say? Amen. We're all supposed to work together with each other. What do you say? Amen. And we need each other more than anything else. Amen, brethren? Amen. That is why it is always a loss to us when you lose people who could have helped in preaching and teaching. You know it is so difficult, but you lost people who could have helped in teaching and preaching. You lost it for a grievous thing. But nevertheless, we had to take it and save ourselves. What do you say? But while you're running to wet the neighbor of yours on fire, start wetting yours. Amen? And you're capable of the help of anybody. Amen? Amen? Love your neighbor as yourself. Amen. That's the point. We have to protect ourselves. Right. Okay. So we got this one, right? Right. Now, next shot. So Lucifer claimed to be God with God. Amen? It will be like the Most High. So the Most High is existing, and he is like the Most High. So it's God what? With God. But the shocking thing is that Lucifer claimed to be God with God through Yahweh, the all-pervading God. Lucifer was the first one that claimed that Yahweh was what? The all-pervading God. Thus everything was what? God with God. Lucifer was the first that taught that. You see, it didn't have a Baal when Lucifer started his rebellion in his heart. It only had Yahweh, amen? Yes. And Yahweh, well, it didn't have no Baal anyhow. And Yahweh was invisible, amen? Yes. And all the righteous, there was no evil. So Yahweh was in all the righteous, amen? Yes. So Yahweh was in what? Everyone. It was left for Lucifer to come and say, Yahweh is in everyone, in all the trees, in all the rocks, in everything. So everything is good. So the first one that taught us that Yahweh is an all-pervading God was who? Lucifer. Thus everything was God with God. Lucifer was the first to teach us this. Is that understood, my dear brother? I'm repeating this again. Pantheism was the philosophy invented by Lucifer, used in heaven to cause the angels to rebel and fall, and used to claim that he was God with God, and that all was born with God. Pantheism. There was no transference of divinity doctrine in Lucifer's rebellion that was used as a reason why creation is God with God. There was nothing to it. And I've read this and I've said this over and over. But some people don't seem to, you see, when a person hold on to a teaching, they even overlook the spirit of prophecy writings. Because the spirit of prophecy writings clearly tell us that what Lucifer used was pantheism. That's what we're told. In book after book after book, not one says transference. You see? I mean, you can take, watch me, a big fat person and take child clothes and try to force it on that person. Reality is, the clothes cannot. You get the idea? Now, let me quote for you the upward look, page 336. Page 336. I go. Here's what Mrs. White tells. Pantheistic ideas regarding God in nature. Regarding what? God in nature are framed by Lucifer, the fallen angel. That's what she tells us. Pantheistic ideas. So there are different ideas taught by pantheism. Watch me. God is God in all is God, all are one are all, and you could call it big philosophy like monism. Yes. So some big philosopher with his head up and proud. What are you, sir? I'm a monistic believer. A what? Monistic believer. I'm trying to say, you mean you believe everything is one? That's all he's saying, you know. Everything is one, but you call it monistic. So, sir, am I you? You say, well, it's not evidence that you're me, but you and I have things in common. Yes, sir. We have commonality, but we are not monistic. Amen, brother? Commonality, not monism. You got that right? Right? You see? So they could have all kind of things, but it's all pantheism. Now watch Mrs. White again in evangelism, page 601. Now evangelism should help you preach to people, amen? Yes. So when you preach to the people, you take the ideas that evangelism show you to show you how to evangelize. What if you overlook evangelism and bring your own theory? If you follow what evangelism says with regards to this, you'll gain benefits. Here is what she says, page 601. The theory that God is an essence pervading all nature. You see the all-pervading God? The theory that God is an essence pervading all nature is one of Satan's most subtle devices. Is what? It misrepresents God and is a dishonor to his greatness and majesty. Then here's what Mrs. White says. Pantheistic theories are not sustained by the word of God. Did you get that clear? Yeah. So what she's clearly telling us is, when it comes to Lucifer, his rebellion wasn't transference of divinity. It was what? Pantheism. And that's the reason why we have to stick to the truth. And have courage to stick to the truth. Irregardless, God in heavens fall. And I'm telling you all here now, some of you all here now are facing a test of your personality. You're facing a test of your personality. Some are not doing good, and some are doing good. But you must have courage. And you must humble yourself. Nothing but humility like a child will help you get through. It's hard for all of us. All of us have to face the test. All of us have to face the test of our personalities, things that evil angels are bringing on you. Why you know why the test is coming stronger now? Because the end is coming soon. Yes. And we need to be prepared. And this is why he put in God as a covering drawing over his people. Amen. So you'll get your test, but when you get your test, you have to take it right. Amen? Yeah. And have courage, because I don't want nobody guarding my back when I'm preaching and then compromise. Nobody will be guarding my back for that. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
I wouldn't want to entrust a brother or sister with a whole church, then to know later on after the church trust them, they start bringing heresy and destroy the church. The test must come, no. And you must prove yourself worthy, no. Is that understood?
Amen.
You must prove you're financially responsible, no.
Amen.
You must prove you're spiritually responsible, no. You must prove you're responsible when it comes to relationships, no.
Amen.
Because the test is coming to you. Is that understood?
Amen.
And that's the reason why today, when you hear His voice, what you should do? Are you listening?
Yes.
It grieves me, it's a pain to me. It hurts me. But I have to act nevertheless. You don't always have to, you're not always allowed to do things that you like. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't like to do. But you have to do it.
Yes.
There you have a child and that child is giving you trouble. And only the severest punishment, could remove that foolishness from the mind of that child. Because what is the pain of the blow teach the child? That the parents are serious and they mean business. If they figure the crying could make the parents stop, then they still have the manipulation. And then if they see the crying doesn't make the parents stop, then they'll have to interpret why the parents continuing. And with sufficient explanation from the parents, they recognize the continuing because they're against the evil. The child is put in a situation where you have to address the evil now with the lips.
Yes.
But then all sympathy comes. And sympathy says, I'm killing my own. I tell you, wrong judgment. When you stop, now you are killing your own. You see, but you must remember, once you establish, and you see, it could be easy for some parents here. Once you establish before that child who don't have the maturity to handle their own life enough, once you establish a certain position, the rest becomes easy. Because that child knows what you like and what you want. You don't like. They know what is wrong and what is wrong. Right. And then each time they play hypocrite. Remember, God is in charge, and He will show you the hypocrisy, and you'll be able to iron things out when you see. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Have to be. You see? But nobody's telling you have a bare face to the child all the time. You understand? Have a pleasant look. Amen? Amen. Pleasant look. Amen. You see? A parent walking with a belt with a pleasant look is a terrier. That's right. You know? The child had to interpret. You know? It's not your opinion. You see? And I tell you, a lot of these children here need it. And the devil will work with children here more, where they can't get at you, the parent, they will get at you, the child, and say, I will make that child bring you into this house. And I will harass your existence with that child. And I will make it bitter for you with that child. All the while you can stop it. Because you don't want to put your foot down to make it easy for you. Amen, brethren? Amen. I used to teach children in Stanmore and Mr. Baptist Church. Let me tell you what they did to me. They gave you different classes. My class had 14 children to teach. Stanmore and Mr. Baptist Church. They went through all the classes. Take out the most horrible ones. Behaving the worst. Giving all the teachers trouble. And put that 14 in my class. So my class is made up of 14 bad behaved children. When the parents send them to church meeting, they take the money and they go and sit down. Now at the time the man gave the impression they went to church with me. And I was put to teach those. You think I didn't have it hard? But I learned to use unusual means. They're always sitting on this boring room. I said, let all of us go outside in nature. What do you say?
Yes.
And all they just reading in a boring way. I give them practical example. Before you know it, I got all those bad behaved children to be interested and to listen and to learn.
Amen.
Now and then I meet some of them big and they always say, okay, you know. They greet me, they're glad. You see, so you have to learn how to deal with the issue. Amen? Amen. And as a parent, they have your feelings for your children. Nobody can doubt that. That's nice. But just don't let it hinder the growth of that child in Christ. Amen? 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 Amen. You may be smiling, but your God is in your hand. Amen? Yes. Amen? Amen. That is a terrible child. When a child look at that, they have to be. Now one more quotation, 601 evangelism. She says, the sophisties regarding God and nature that are flooding the world with skepticism are the inspiration of the fallen foe. The inspiration of who? Fallen foe. That's what Mrs. White tells us. So now let's look at Lucifer 14. Isaiah 14, 12 to 14. So I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try something here. Don't be afraid if my eyes look at you. I'm just trying something good, right? What if we prove that Lucifer was saying Yahweh is an all-pervading God? What if we put two scriptures together to prove it? If I give you the quote the scripture, don't give me no dead reading. They are alive as they show it. Right, Natalie? I didn't hear you. Tell me the truth. The last verse. But you will only read it when I tell you to. So let's read Isaiah now, right? 14. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, that's verse 12. How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? So they're speaking about him when retribution is upon him. For thou hast said in thy heart. Where did he say? Yeah. So this is, God is dealing with the very first sin. What took place in his heart. Not afterwards when his actions came about. God is dealing with it from the root source, his mind. Because it's out of the abundance of the heart a person's life comes. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like whom?
The Most High.
Sister Natalie, 83. 83 last week. I will be like the Most High. So he wanted to be what? God with God. So for everything to be God with God, God has to be what? All pervading. So what did he say? I will be like the
Most High.
Read for us, sister.
That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Jehovah, Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
Amen. Amen. Whose name is what? Yahweh. Is the what? Most High. So if he wants to be like the what? Most High. He wants to be like who? Yahweh. So we'll have Yahweh here and Yahweh here. Multiplication to be. Which means to say, it is true and all pervading. Remember, pantheism is what we told you made up. So he came up with this pantheism, Yahweh is all pervading, and that makes me God. With God. And ever since that time, all pagans have been teaching this. You got that now, my dear brethren? Yes. All pagans have been teaching this. So the first person that claimed that Yahweh was. And all-pervading God was none other than Lucifer. Now we'll have to come and to our close in a short while. I didn't start with the first issue, but I want to come to a point here of some scriptures and show you something here. Little point here. God is a non-transferred God. Thus all idols, according to Lucifer, must be non-transferred God. Since idols are a part of God. Thus idol theology has nothing to do with transference of what? Divinity. Brother, thank you for your delicious thought. I just had a nice meal. In other words, if you want to be like the Most High, okay? And the Most High is a non-transferable God, then you have to be what? Non-transferable too. So you cannot get transference to make it God. Amen? Or I say not like the Most High. That's what we showed over and over. You see, beautiful, wonderful. But I want to end with a bang here now. Because we have to continue this study. There are more to go through. But we want to end with this portion of scriptures now. Next chant. This is the chant, is what we're going to end with. We're giving you some scriptures now. My glory will I not give to her? No. What does the Bible say God's glory is it? This is what? It's what? Praise. What?
The divine nature of himself.
So in other words, God's glory is his name, his righteousness, God's righteousness, his praise. And all of that, his name, righteousness, praise, points to his what? Divine nature, God himself. But watch this. But watch this. God cannot take his divine nature and give it to an idol. Could he? No. Idols cannot be justified. Amen. But he could justify you and us. You and I, amen? Amen. Therefore you could transfer divinity to us. Yes. Yes. So the issue of transference of divinity deals with justification to human beings. All men could do is to take the name of God, put it to themselves, or put it to idols, and therefore take the glory of God upon themselves. But they can't get God in them by that. Because it's not you who causes God to dwell in you. Justification is mono. It's a work of God alone. But what's your shocking thing? What's your shocking thing? Is there anybody that could show somebody walking around in Isaiah stand calling themselves Yahweh? Isaiah doesn't have that. Isaiah doesn't have the problem of human beings walking around and saying, I am Yahweh. That's my name. So the issue is, how is God's glory given? How is God's glory given to idols? It can't be his divine nature because God isn't doing it. So it will have to be his name being associated with idols. Do we get evidence of that in the scriptures? 100%?
Yes.
We get evidence of that in scripture. Gosh, sorry, okay. I wish I could go forward and show you. Even though I go half an hour more, we have to go through about 25 scriptures before. The reason why is because I want you to take it step by step, so the whole thing is built on scripture. So let me give you the last set of scriptures I'll give you here to show you this. And I want you to follow very closely. Watch how you're supposed to interpret your Bible as a two-word. So, let's see. see that God's name is His glory. Psalms 8:1. Quickly. Let's move fast. Psalms chapter 8, verse 1. Let's look at it. You see how the truth bless you? I remember the days I was sitting down in bus and all kind of thing. And having a little Bible and reading all these little things in Psalms and marking them out. So it became like foundations for later on, you understand? You build on the foundation of the words of God, you know? I've been sitting down writing, you know? And then I'm going to work. Sometimes I jump on my little bike and I'm riding like a racer. When I reach and work early, I just go in a secluded place for half an hour before work starts, and I quickly go to my Bible and I'm writing out things. And all these things are what I studied in those days. To build up a foundation. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If while you're here in this church, truth is passing, and your foundation is being built up, how is it later on you go against everything you know with false doctrine? That is supernatural. There must be conviction some step of the way. Unless you overlook all of that and incur the unpardonable sin upon yourself. That's why that is not a thing to do. Rather you backslide than you apostatize. Because at least you have a chance. But when you apostatize, after a while nothing could reach you. Nothing could help you. No matter what reason comes to you. It could be as sound as possible. You just won't see it. That is a very sad way to find yourself.
Amen.
That's why today when you hear His voice, what? I am happy in those days when all around my environment I saw the young boys and the young girls going out into the world, Adventists in apostasy. This one, there was this little girl once, now come in the Adventist church. I am there. So we start talking and reasoning and having a nice talk. And you know, she started to receive the truth. One of them passed on and said, don't listen to him, he's a shepherd boy. Now in those days, none of them could face the shepherd boy, all of them running there. Brother, I stay with them, those Davidians, let me tell you, from 7 to sunrise, battling with them, scripture after scripture, went through all those scriptures, over and over, and mash them up. So at one point in time, the Adventist organization used to say, watch out for me, he's a shepherd. And the shepherd used to say, watch out for me, he's a Lord this year. One night, he told them warn people about me. The Adventist church warned the person, and the person warned another one about me. So this young girl, all I talk to the girl, reach her. They come and pass woman and tell her, watch out, he's a shepherd. I warned her and said, I am not. And I can destroy their teaching and say, watch out. They will backslide because they will close their mind to truth. Afterwards, she didn't want to hear anything. So I haven't seen the girl from what I hear. So I am on Federal Street coming down. Right? And I turn on Federal Street, heading east on Independence Square. It's the evening about 1:30, plenty crowds are walking like from work. Yeah. Who I see coming with a big belly suit. Listen, when our eyes meet four, I tell you the girl ball. Literally ball. Hide her eye and with a big belly run and pass me. That's what she did to herself. She was so embarrassed and she was so ashamed. You see, when you turn away from the truth, you face consequences. Is that understood? It may not be something like that, but terrible consequences. And by that time it will be too late. That's why today when you what? Yes. What does it say? You hear I keep saying it over and over. So, yes, Psalms 8.
Right? We all here, we are listening to the study, we're supposed to be accepting the truth. What will cause a member who has been in the truth for years to reach a position to overlook all the studies that God has been given and to claim to go to God and say to God, God, I want you to give me a special revelation. Overlooking all the studies that God has been giving all these years to reach the position where it was this petition on God.
Brother, it is a process that happened, which I wouldn't want to outline right now before everybody. But it is a process that happened. But I'm trying to tell you, there was part of that thing, risk all syndrome. You know what's the risk all syndrome? Where you see it wrong, and they decide to close your eyes, risk all, you plunge it into it, whether you're lost or you're saved. That risk all syndrome is what Mrs. White says, causes a person to come into a partner system. They risk all, they decide to plunge and risk all. Judas did that. You see, you may have a plan for yourself in the end, but if you're not sure it will go that way. That is what really happens. But the point about it is, we need preachers, male and female. At some point in time, you have great hope when you see how some people are operating. There's a great future for them. But I often tell you, brethren, sometimes when you preach truth, don't think it's just a matter of standing up and preaching truth. It's a matter of personality development. Amen. Because you can be given the highest truth and stand up with back with pride. Amen. That is true. And then you can come and stand up to show how much you know. You must understand that when you stand up here or speak before anybody, it's not to show how much you know or what a wonderful speaker you are. Your major motivating factor must be care for a person to help them. And very few people can hold a sense of care. Listen to me now, and practice it. Very few people can hold a sense of care in their mind for people by preaching. A sense of care. You have to hold that sense of care. So the ego wouldn't take over and your boasting wouldn't take over and your loud voice wouldn't take over, or that you're not showing yourself what you know wouldn't take over. Because you hold that sense of care in your mind while you're speaking. Hold that sense of care. So that in secret when nobody knows, you can be praying for that person because you still have this sense of care in you. Amen. And nobody knows but God. You see? So you must maintain that sense of care for people. So practice it. Choose anybody who you really don't know. And just through some truth, learn to care for that person. And keep that sense of care for that person in your mind. And pray for that person. Or prepare a whole study with that sense of care maintained. That is what you call the messianic spirit. Keep that sense of care. Most people in a normal relationship with man and woman, husband and wife, friend and friend, don't even keep a sense of care in a normal relationship. It's more what offends them, what don't offend them. What is easy for them and what is not easy. Let me tell you something. You keep a sense of care in an ordinary relationship, you'll deny yourself right through for somebody. Amen. A sense of care. Most people don't even have it in their ordinary relationship. It's sometimes the most abominable selfishness, deceit, tricks, crookedness, all dressed up as love. And you have to learn to even keep the sense of care for people. Do you know it is for a man to care for a woman, but not to be with her? And vice versa. People can't keep that sense of care. You usually lose it. Lose it somewhere along. That is a practice. That's why I often tell you, brethren, and it's not just a question of Johnny come Friday night later, take up a Bible and rush and preach. No. I see that in the evangelical church. I knew the guy. The guy was one bandit living not too far from me across the road. Bandit in his behavior. I accept Christ. He accepts Christ, quote unquote, of the evangelical. But he knows how to expatiate and talk and so on. Within a year he was on TV. And look at me, little brother Medina, nobody knew me. But I was the Bible scratching and writing. Oh, you know? The Bible. Nobody knew me. But there are years time he was on TV. Big preacher, oh, if you see him. I watch myself. But if you see the pride killing the body, so I tell myself, I say he will fall. By the time a year passed, he was off TV. 2 years passed, I haven't seen him. So I'm walking down on Frederick Street. And there's an arcade at the side. And as I'm walking down, and I turn at the arcade, there is a guy selling Morinos. It's him! Not vest, sorry. That time we used to call it that, so that's really old. Selling vests and begging me to buy. It was him. From being so exalted, in 2 years time, he was selling vests in an arcade. I tried to talk to him, but the boy is so proud. He already got crushed, but he still can't get through. Ruined himself. That's why I'm saying it's not just a journey come by night and take up a Bible. You have to make sure certain traits are developed in you to sustain helping people. What do you say? Amen. That's why if there's any example, take an example. Amen. Is that understood, my dear friend? Okay? Now let me come off from that, because that's supposed to be some ministerial class. Which we will start with in due course, right? Right, good. So now, let's watch quickly now. We're going to finish now. Psalms 8:1. Psalms 8:1. It says, O Yahweh, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Who has set thy glory above the heavens? So his name is identified what? As his glory. How excellent is the name in all the earth. Who has set thy glory above? So his name is identified as his what? Glory. Look again in Psalms 79:9. 79:9. Quickly it tells us, help us, O God of our salvation, for the glory of thy name, and deliver us and purge away our sins for what? Thy name's sake. So the glory of his name is his name. Yeah? So the glory of God. So when he said, my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to you. The glory would not give to another is his name.
Amen. Amen.
That's why he said, I am Yahweh. That is what? My name. And my what? Glory. Which is it? Name. Amen. Are you beginning to see the scripture? Yes. That's how they interpret scripture. No fanciful thing and put things in it and try to put a little baby pants on a big fat man. Ridiculous. Right, now let's go on. Quickly. Psalms 18:3. And you have to do a little translation here, right? Psalms 18:3. Psalms 18:3. Watch this. Psalms 18:3. Now I'm going to read it here and then I'm going to read it how it should be read. Okay? Right, so Psalms 18:3. I will call upon Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. The part who is worthy to be praised is not in the original. Let me read it for you. I will call upon Yahweh the praised.
Amen.
I will call upon Yahweh the praised. So Yahweh is what? The praised. He is the praised. So when it says Yahweh the praised, he would not give his name Yahweh, which is the praised. The praised name is. So Yahweh, the name Yahweh is what? The praise. You got that clear? Amen. Quickly, let's go again. Quickly, let's go again. Psalms 58:23. Many of you should know this one. Psalm 50:23. Psalm 50:23. Nice scripture, lovely scripture. 23. Right? Here's what it says. Whoso offereth what? Praise what? Glorify me. You can stop here. So when you're praising God, you're what? Glorifying Him. Amen? So God's glory is what? His praise. Amen? You got that clear? You got that clear? Right. Let's quickly go on again. Psalms 35:28. Did you see it there? Right? So we're looking at Psalms 35:28. My tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and of what? Thy praise all the day long. So did you see that? So God's praises is what? Righteousness. It is because of His righteousness that you praise Him. And remember He says, His name will be called what? Yahweh what? Our righteousness. So Yahweh our righteousness. So God's righteousness is His praise. So if He wouldn't give His praise to another, He wouldn't give His righteousness to another. Is that understood? And His righteousness is identified as His name. Again, let's see as we go on. Psalm 66:2. Psalm 66:2. Now, these are just a few that I give you, right? Three things put together in this one. What? Psalm 66:2 shows us the honor of God's name is His praise. We read, sing forth the honor of His name. Make what? His praise what? Glorious. You see? Honor, praise, glory. His name. Do you get that clear, my dear brethren? So you can now understand scripture. I am Yahweh. That is my name. And my glory will I not give what? To another. Neither my what? Praise. So God's glory is His name, His righteousness, His praise. Is that understood, my dear brethren? Yes, brother.
Let's want to share text on the same point. Psalm 86, verse 12.
Of course.
And it says, I will praise Thee, O Yahweh, my God, with all my heart, and I will glorify Thy name forevermore.
Amen. Amen. So then go again, praise, glorifying His name. Yes, my dear sister.
Can you say you could use this one as well? And grace and peace, brethren. Psalms 29, verse 2. Give unto the Lord glory, due unto His name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness.
Amen. You see what you are like to do it yourself? Okay. Somebody give me Psalms 91. The heavens declare the glory and the firmament show forth His work. And so it shows the glory of God. And the firmament show forth His handiwork. So here we go again. Watch me. So God's glory. So when God says, my glory will I not give to another. Watch me now. Let's just stop here. We'll stop in here, right? So my glory will I not give to another. Watch me now. Watch. You don't judge what it means to give His glory by looking at the word another. Another could be anything. It could be man. It could be idol. It could be the sun, the moon, the stars. It could be a fish. It could be anything. While it could be anything, what you have to do is to look at the context. What was being given God's name in those days? That is what was being given God's name. His name was literally being given to idols. There are many, many examples we have in the Bible. Where they take His name and they call Yahweh an idol. You know what the bad thing about Judah in the time of Ezekiel? They call Yahweh one of the gods. Imagine that. A At that time, they had an all-pervading God, and Yahweh, the name was one of the gods. And you couldn't give that name a little glory, you know. Hear how they interpret that God. He doesn't see and he forsakes the earth. That's what they say about him. So you already have him wrong as one of the gods, and secondly, you say he doesn't see you and he forsakes you. You know what Ezekiel tell them? Why you have Yahweh so, and you're coming to see Yahweh himself?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
In other words, the paganism they had, they still was saying Yahweh. And I am telling you, I have scripture here where the Bible show you that the way Israel worship God, saying Yahweh but having other idols as Yahweh in different ways, I have scripture that literally show you that. I'm not talking about the interpretation of, I'm talking about I have scripture that literally show you that. But I want to show you in a train where it fits. So here is what, my dear brother. What we have seen so far. We have seen God's glory is His name, His praise, His righteousness, which is the divine nature of God Himself. Brother, you could go back. Go back. We have seen that Israel got the source of its idolatry from Babylon. They didn't teach no transference. Egypt, neither did they, and the nations, the Canaanites around. Go back. We have seen here that the all-pervading God had many gods and goddesses with different names and forms. The all-pervading God had gods that were different aspects of the same God. The all-pervading God had different manifestations of the same God. We saw that already. We saw that scholars clearly showed us that the god Baal was a pantheistic god. He was called a force in nature. He was called the universe himself. In some places he was called a manifestation. Watch me. This here is a manifestation of Baal. This is the thunder god. And there are different names for him. By the way, they say his father was El. Was E-L-L. That's what it is. Go ahead and we have seen what God says about himself. Do not make any visible forms to represent his divinity. He does not manifest himself as any visible creation. He is invisible, thus cannot be represented as an idol. He is spirit, thus cannot be seen as any creation. That's what he said about himself. These are important things. All these are heading us to see a point back again. We've also seen the meaning of the word manifestation. It is an outward visible form shaped to reveal with reality. And God says when he appeared to us, he didn't show himself as a what? Manifestation. Back again. We've also seen what paganism taught about idols. That idols are symbols of God. That divinity is in the idols. That idols are part of God's body. That idols are manifestations of God. Back again. And our thesis, which we are going to show you with many beautiful scriptures, which will surprise you. And let me tell you something. I covet your attention. Why? When we'll be talking about this the next time. Why? Because I don't want you to miss these beautiful scriptures. You wouldn't know such scriptures exist. You have to think and go through and scout through all the Bible. Because our thesis is the truth. Yahweh represented in Israelite idolatry was number one, Yahweh is an all-pervading God. Some would say that. Someone say Yahweh is a manifestation of the all-pervading good. And someone say Yahweh is one among the others. All this that we are saying is the name of Yahweh being given to one. Is that understood? Yes. That's the way they did it, not by transfer. That's the way they did it. And I'm telling you, we have a beautiful body of scriptures yet to come. So, in closing, yes, my dear brother. Quickly, yes.
To show that in Isaiah chapter 42, verse 8, given images.
Isaiah 42:8.
And then the scripture is Isaiah chapter 43,
yes.
10 to 12.
Isaiah 43, 10 to 12.
And this is showing that Isaiah 42, verse 8 is God is addressing Israel, but the problem is praising given images. I read it from verse 7, right? Even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. When you're giving God glory, you are praising him, right? I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Understand? Ye are my witnesses. You see why God is saying this? Ye are my witnesses, said Yahweh. I am my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am He. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me. Right? So we are God witnesses. I am Yahweh, and beside me there is no Savior. Verse 12. I have declared, and have saved, and I have shown when there was no strange God among you. Therefore ye are my witnesses, said Yahweh, that I am God. So God is talking to Israel's people, and he's saying what? Ye are my witnesses. I have chosen you for my glory. Right? Right? And I am your Savior. Right? So God is telling Israel, hear what? In Isaiah 42 verse 8, he said, I am Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory when I have given to another. Either my praise given images. He's talking to another day, he's talking about graven images. Because ye are my witnesses. No one else. Ye are my witnesses. I am God.
Amen. Amen. Beautiful. Very good. Okay, my dear brother, you can stop here now, right? So please let us start. And again, don't forget the book. Beautifully written book, as I told you, I just stop reading it and I couldn't put it down until I finish. This book is written by our dear sister Ashley Lane, Satan's failed attempt for global kingship. Very beautiful. By the way, she did the drawing. She did the drawing too. Very good. So we can have our closing prayer now. Let us pray. Gracious loving Father, we thank you for all that you have shown us so far. We thank you for the wonderful study we have had. We thank you for the revelation of truth that you have placed upon our hearts. Please help us to keep them in our minds, to research them ourselves, and to bless ourselves with these truths. Help us that we will guard well the seventh-day Sabbath and not pollute your name in this day by turning to our idols, because it is idolatry that pollutes your name. So help us, Father, to testify that thou art God alone. Help us to testify of the pure truth and to walk in obedience to your commandments, true faith, all through the truth of Jesus Christ, the plan of salvation. Amen.